This video contains spoilers. Every second in the movie will be spoiled. You have been warned. Hey, it's me, Jimmy D, and welcome to our post review. I'm here with Soul
Hey, what's up?
of Suicide Squad. So, let's just start right out the bat with the Rotten Tomatoes score, because it did not deserve that.
No, it did not.
Um,
I
yes,
mean, I don't think it was amazing, but I don't think it damn sure deserved a 26.
no, definitely not a 26, because this was definitely better than Batman v Superman.
Oh God, yes.
So much better. Even the Ultimate
And here's the
Edition.
thing. We have different agreements on Batman v Superman. I finally got around to watching it.
Hmm.
I didn't like it. You
Hmm.
did, but I can clearly say the Suicide Squad. I think I liked it better.
Well, I liked it mainly because it was different. It was kind of dark and edgy, and I like some dark and edgy. Um, but I knew there was problems. Like it's definitely not one I will sit down and watch on a weekly basis. Not even probably a year. Like I might watch it every so often, but it's definitely not one I will
Yeah.
keep like watching over and over. Like
It's not like Guardians of the
no,
Galaxy or Civil War or
no.
Winter Soldier to where and I know those are all Marvel properties, but it's not something that I'm going to keep watching. I might see. I don't know. I'm confused about the film.
The But a 26, that's just dumb. Um,
I don't think it's deserves that.
oh my God, no, no. Okay, so uh, I just wanted to see something in comparison
Yeah.
with Rotten Tomatoes for Suicide Squad. Barney's Great Adventure, the only Barney the Dinosaur movie, has the same score as Suicide Squad. Exact.
Nah.
Yes, it does. It has the same score as Suicide Squad. Give me a second to get the photo of it up that I just took. But
Barney?
Barney
Really?
the dinosaur has the same score as Suicide Squad.
What the hell?
Um, I can't believe that. Um, I mean, I was a Barney kid, so like I have
First of all, why the hell are we giving Barney over a 10% is what I want to know.
his
Well,
only
through
movie
10, why are we
the
giving him 5?
the only movie that made it to theaters. His only movie ever for theaters.
Here's the
Um,
thing, does it show the gross income? Because I want to know how much that movie raked in.
we will look it up. Um,
Oh, I kind of understand it's a kids movie, but still,
and in the 90s, is the same
I'm
score.
literally speechless.
I don't know what to say because I was just looking up his for shits and giggles.
Holy shit.
26%, exact same score as Suicide Squad.
Audience score 40%. That's 4,000 too much.
Now it is kind of good. Like there's this one truck in it that like the dude can fry burgers. He can grill burgers, make milkshakes.
Wait. Pause. You've seen it?
I was a Barney kid. I just said that.
Oh, God. Okay.
Um, but the dude's truck, he can grill burgers, make fry French fries, make a milkshake, toast his buns, and make him scoops of ice cream, all in his one pickup truck.
How is this man?
It was the
There are so many problems
it
with that
was
and
it was the
questions.
definition of distracted driving.
I have a fun that would be like a great riff tracks movie.
I always wanted that thing, but yeah, it has the same score as Suicide Squad.
Back to Suicide Squad.
Yes, back to Suicide Squad. We got off tangent again, but that was an important tangent.
Oh my God. That was the more you know.
Yeah, the more you know. Okay, so this really wasn't Suicide Squad
Okay.
when we think about it.
No, it wasn't.
It
Well, first of
was.
all, the opening. The opening was great.
Oh, that was amazing. The the fact that they put that Harley Quinn killed Robin and they only showed it for like 2 seconds.
See, here's the thing. I came in late, so I missed half of the credits. So like I missed the Harley Quinn and the Deadshot one, but
Uh
I
huh.
got everybody else's.
Okay, so it's legit. It was like a biopic of like, it was like an episode of Cops. So
Hmm.
like their picture was in one corner, and then it had all this list of fun facts about about the person, like what they did, their full name, and a little like fat like description.
Yeah,
Said responsible for killing the Robin.
which you know is probably Jason Todd.
Yeah. So
That's kind of a hinting more at the solo Batman film will be Under the Red Hood.
yeah. Um, well, it's there. It's rumored that it's going to take place in Arkham, the solo Batman.
S- Still, it would be you could still do Under the Red Hood in Arkham.
Hmm.
Just have it to be that you would just put the Joker in Arkham.
True.
Okay.
Very true.
I liked when they got to the Captain Boomerang one. It said his extreme love of his fetishes with unicorns.
Yes. And then
That was hilarious.
then they used it in
Yeah,
later down the road. I thought someone was going to like destroy the unicorn and he was going to go ape shit on him.
I
Like that
know.
was going to be a scene, but that didn't come out. But um,
Okay, question with that. Who do you like better? Do you like the Flash Captain Boomerang or do you like this version of Captain Boomerang?
uh, I don't really. Okay, I've seen a little bit of Captain Boomerang, but like I kind of want to say this one.
Yeah, me too.
Um, Mainly because like you've seen more of the other one, obviously,
True.
but this one there was something about him. Like he wasn't
He,
on screen much, but he stuck out.
he was hilarious.
The fact that he was like sneaking behind taxis and uh just opening a can of
Hitting with
beer.
katana.
Oh, yeah. Uh
By the way, we should probably say spoilers.
oh, I'll put up a spoiler warning at the
Yeah.
beginning of the video. Um but spoilers 10 minutes in. We are 10 minutes in deep in spoilers and we just now warning.
Oh, they're gonna be so mad.
I can. My comment section is burning. The four people that are watching that are pissed because I have spoiled
How
the
do you
movie.
guys do this?
Um, but yeah, the Captain Boomerang, he was good. I wish he would had a little bit more development.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a little nitpicky, but so in his biopic at the beginning of the film, it said he came to America because he had run out of banks in Australia. Okay, first of all, that had to be hard as hell to do because there's got to be 1,000 banks in Australia.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah, but when he arrived to the scene when the Suicide Squad's about to go into action, he was in a Australian Post uh, bag, like sack. So it's like he got mailed from Australia, but they already had proven that he was in America because he had run out of stuff to do in Australia.
Hey, I will forgive that because Captain Boomerang gave us the Flash cameo.
True. That that was amazing.
So
I did not
I'll forgive
expect
that.
that. I jumped out of my seat when I saw the flash.
Oh my god.
Oh, I
Yeah,
feel
because it was straight up like something out of the Flash television show.
yeah. And for a moment, I thought Grant was the
I know.
zoomed around. I was like, wait, shit. I jumped out of my seat and I was like, holy cow, because I didn't expect it, and I kind of wish that they would have held off on the Justice League trailer until at least the second week of this movie.
Yeah, I do too. But remember, they were in such, I think, like I said, they were in such panic mode.
Yeah, I know they were, but it just it would have it would have really made this movie that much better because now going in we like, oh, okay, I see that now happening from the trailer, but like if we would have been into this movie first.
Yeah, then you could really, especially after the mid credit stinger, which we'll talk about
Yeah,
later.
we'll talk about that down the road. But yeah, it would just added that punch in the Suicide Squad. Uh to one cement it into the universe even more. That it, I mean, honestly, I feel like this movie set up more in a better way than Batman and Superman.
Yeah. So then we finally get introduced to the squad, and then we get introduced to probably one of the best characters in the entire film, Amanda Waller, who
Yes,
was
yes.
amazing.
Oh my God, when she straight up shot those people she worked for, I mean, that was
I'm
working
like,
for,
that's Amanda
I was
Waller.
like, holy shit. And I did, and one thing, when you leave a movie theater calling a character by that character's name and not
Yeah,
the
because I don't see
actress's
Viola
name,
Davis. I see Amanda Waller now.
exactly. I I don't see Viola Davis at all. Like that was straight up Amanda Waller. Oh, she was so badass. Like,
So good.
oh God. I, like
Oh God.
I honestly could watch a whole movie on her alone. Like
Oh yeah.
she should have the Netflix series.
I
Like
was like, I love when her and Rick are in there. Like, he's like, I heard the rumors. I wasn't crazy and stupid enough to believe him. And he's like, yeah, you should be.
yeah,
Like, okay.
exactly. I was like, holy shit, what the hell? Like I knew she was gonna be good,
Oh
but
yeah.
I didn't expect her to be that good. Uh, I
Um,
I did not
Speaking
expect
of
her.
Rick, do you think that if Tom Hardy played Rick Hunter, he'd have done better? Because he originally dropped out of the role.
Yeah, I kind of do. Um,
I mean, I don't know who is the guy who played Rick Hunter, I forgot the dude's name. I mean, he wasn't bad.
he was from RoboCop reboot.
Yeah, I haven't seen the RoboCop reboot.
It don't. Um,
Bad.
yeah. That's not even a word for it. But I, he was really like I feel like he would have been better if Amanda Waller wasn't as good.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
she like he's in some scenes, but like the scenes he's in without Amanda Waller are more focused on the squad.
Especially how they try to tie him in with the villain, who we'll get to. It feels
Yeah,
forced.
it really does. Um, if they would have had more development and all, it would have just been better. But they don't. So he's kind of just in the back. He's kind of like the kill.
So they get to that. They get to the prison. Who I think one of the uh, one of the scenes where I think the movie kind of has problems is when they go to the prison to start recruiting them,
Hmm.
and they go down to Killer Croc. Which, oh God, you guys screwed up Killer Croc.
So
Oh
much.
my
Um,
God. Like Killer Croc is, yes, he's this dude who pretty much turned into this freakish, croc animal, but he still has somewhat kind of intelligence. Like he's still a very smart person.
yeah,
It's just that when he loses his primal rage and that takes over, then he becomes the Killer Croc.
yeah,
What they've done with him is just made him this like ghetto kind of dude who, I don't really care. I'm just this big musclehead. That's not Croc.
yeah. It's not.
And
Um,
how I knew that they really don't have anything to do with the guy was when Rick goes down to kind of like meet each individual person,
mhm.
which we'll get to one of my favorite scenes and that. But he goes down to Croc, and Croc goes like, "Well, aren't you scared of me?" And Rick's like, Rick doesn't even answer. He's like, "I just want to know, why you're down here." And he's like, "Well, because I asked to be." Then he just cuts away.
Yeah, like
Like
no explanation
no explanation. Like
whatsoever.
that would have been interesting.
It really would
But no, we got to
because
cut over because we got to cut to, and this was so cool. Will Smith kicking ass as Will Smith because he's not Deadshot. He's Will
no,
Smith.
he's not. But he does such a good job with it
Yeah.
that you can't even really blame him.
No, you can't.
Um,
Especially when they give him the guns to start target practicing, and they're like, I heard you never missed. Okay, so this is a loaded gun.
yeah, yeah, like okay, about Will Smith. Uh, I loved that they had the daughter and all.
Yeah,
That
I think it gives
really,
a good humanity to the character,
it really
especially
drove.
with the rumors that they want to give him his own solo film,
Hmm.
which I don't think they should do. I think if anything, he should continue to be a supporting character for a little bit.
Yeah, and at least until after like the second wait, like the second
Movie.
yeah, after the second Suicide Squad, then maybe.
Maybe
Um,
like if he shows up in the new Batman and Superman movie, like, not the new Batman Superman, the new Batman movie,
mhm.
to where you don't really know if he's a villain, you don't really know if he's a good guy, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah. If they
I
make,
think that would work.
yeah, um, but the only problem with that is if they make him the main villain in the Batman movie, it kind of will undo some of the humanity we get from Suicide
No,
Squad.
they need to make like the villain, even though they've already done it, like Joker.
Yeah.
They really do because they need to sell this new Joker, even though they've already done the Joker before.
Hmm. Yeah, the joke. I want to talk a lot about the Joker.
Well, we'll get to him.
Yeah. Um, Back to
Like,
Deadshot
yeah,
for a second. Um, the
that scene where he was on top of the car and he pretty much was a one man armory.
That was one of the best scenes of the movie.
That to me, that was just like amazing. Like that was proving this is why I'm on the team. I'm pretty much a one man armory. I can take out an entire force if I need to be.
And it kind of made me okay with him kind of taking over in the movie
Oh yeah, because like the
because
guy can back it up.
he took over that scene so well and like took over like the mission that I just feel like okay, well he's really most of the squad. Like he's
Yeah,
he's he's kind of the person
I can
that
see
does it.
the budding rivalry between him and Rick on who's really leader.
It was Deadshot.
Oh yeah, it was Rick. Oh my God, Rick. We'll get to you when we get to the villain.
Yeah. Um, but I kinda with Deadshot, I liked the Batman scene with him and the daughter
Yeah.
because it one you didn't expect Batman to come in with Deadshot.
No.
Um, and it kind of helped root in the Batman character and kind of undo
Yeah.
some of that from from Batman v Superman because it showed
That's why I think
humanity.
he should be a supporting character in the new Batman film
Hmm.
because you can still play off that.
Yeah, if he's not the main villain,
He should not be the main villain.
yeah,
He should be one of those dudes to where you don't know if he's a friend or you don't know if he's a foe.
yeah, I agree. Um,
He should not be the main villain.
yeah, um, and that's I don't I hope uh, they don't make the mistake of making him the main villain because he's so popular in this movie. Um, because I don't know, I just get that feeling like they're gonna be like, oh, he's popular, so let's.
No, they're not going to. They're going to keep him probably at the forefront where he's at now.
Hmm.
Mostly because it's Will Smith. Are you really going to tell Will Smith, no, you can't do that?
Hmm. True. Um,
Um,
Anything else about Deadshot?
Not really.
It was just so good.
Yeah, it was.
Um, I, no one else could have played him
No, no.
because he was the one character with the most funny lines.
You can tell he was also having fun with the character.
Very much. Um, I know this is another movie that like a lot of people don't like, um, but Dirty Grandpa
Mm-hmm.
with Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like, oh, it's Robert De Niro in this crap. Like, why? He's Robert De Niro. He shouldn't be in this shitty movie. But the movie's good. You gotta give it a chance. But second, you can tell Robert De Niro is enjoying doing it.
Oh, yeah, Robert. I think harsh Robert De Niro does know that. Yeah, this is crap. I mean, the guy's worked with top known directors, Academy Award
Yeah,
winners, Oscar winners. He knows, I think, by now if a movie's good or not. I think there's also a small part of Robert De Niro where he doesn't care
yeah,
because he knows that his next film could be like a David Ayers film, and that could help him get like an Oscar nomination.
yeah.
So he's going to do something like Dirty Grandpa, where he's going to have fun.
But that's the vibe I got from Will Smith in this movie
Yeah,
was that
like Will
I'm really
Smith just came
enjoying
off his
this.
concussion. That was pretty much a nominated film. He's going to do this something fun.
Yeah.
Probably do something like Leonardo DiCaprio, where he does two really Oscar nominated stuff, then comes back and does this as something for fun.
Hmm.
Because Will Smith has made it clear, I am the only dead shot.
Yep. He's made that so clear.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I got the feud between him and Jared Leto though,
Oh my God, yes.
because he hates Jared Leto. Will
Oh,
Smith hates Jared Leto. Um, and like the publicist was trying to cover like solve it like, oh no, he doesn't hate him, and Will Smith's like, no, I hate him.
but yeah, I haven't really read into that. Is it like a true hate or is it like a rivalry friendly hate?
No, he legit doesn't like Jared Leto.
Oh my God,
Um,
why?
okay, so one of the okay, the main thing he's the one like he's like Jared Leto can't he can't just be a normal actor to play the Joker. He was the Joker 100% of the time.
Well, yeah,
Um,
that I kind of understand because it's Jared Leto. He gets really into character. He's a character actor.
yeah, it's kind of like Robert De Niro, in a way, because Robert De Niro like he drove taxi for a month, over 2 months when he was doing Taxi Driver. Like he did those things.
Yeah, Raging Bull. I think he actually trained in box for a couple of months.
Yeah,
Yeah,
um,
he's a character
he's
actor.
kind yeah he's like that, but um, he pissed in the man's cereal.
Yeah, that's a dick move.
He threw uh, a dead pig on the table during uh, one of the script reads. Um, he sent people dead rats. Uh,
Did you see the Jimmy Fallon thing where he sent him a
yeah,
live snake?
yeah, live snake. But I don't know. I would.
Well, you also have to realize Jared Leto's 20 something. Will Smith's like 40. Like, if you read that interview that he did on Late Show, he's like, the thing I've realized is being 40 and rocking out with, like, hanging out with 20 some year olds is that you're not 20 something year old. When someone says, hey man, let's go do this, your 40-year-old kicks you like, yeah, no, let's not.
Yeah. But you don't think Will Smith is 40 years old?
No, you don't. The
Like,
guy looks like he's still 19.
yeah, around the 20 mark. Um,
Yeah.
but I mean, I honestly feel that way uh, with Will Smith. I'm like, if a man pissed in my cereal, I would not like him. Like, that was it. That would be the
But anyway,
last
back
straw.
to Suicide
Yeah,
Squad.
back to Suicide Squad. Um,
I don't like the fact that they kept reminding us that we're the bad guys, we're the bad guys, we're the bad guys.
yeah, yeah, it was
Like
kind
we
of
get it.
overdone. It like I thought the only time they were gonna say that was like when the squad first get together, and then the Harley Quinn scene we saw in the trailer.
Yeah. Also, the part where they're at the bar and it feels like, all hope is given up, which we'll get to that.
Yeah, that was a good scene though.
Yeah. Um, so that's enough of Deadshot.
Yeah,
Should we talk about the clowns, the clown prince and his girl?
yeah, might as well.
All right, well, let's start with Harley first because that's kind of one of the major selling points with this movie,
Yeah, it was.
and I have mixed feelings about it.
Uh,
Her,
you have mixed feelings about Harley?
yeah, like
Okay.
I enjoy her sometimes, and at other scenes I think she's being really annoying.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah. I liked Harley Quinn. Uh,
I think Margot Robbie's enjoying the role.
Yeah, I could tell she was having fun. She wasn't at the level of fun like you could see radiate from Will Smith, but like you could tell she was having fun with
Or
the
she's having
character.
fun with the role.
Yeah. Um, I didn't really like the relationship between her and the Joker.
No. It, it,
Um,
it honestly, it felt like something that you kind of need an entire movie to fill out, not flashbacks.
yeah, and like I understood the one flashback, but like in the stairwell scene because
Yeah,
it was kind of like PTSD.
I kind of understand that. Yeah.
Um, but like
Because,
some
well,
other
the
other
reason I
ones,
say that I have mixed feelings about it is because, and when we get to the Joker pretty soon, I honestly think you could have cut him out entirely.
yes, it
But
it
I liked Harley. I was like when they actually got to the action scenes, which were oh my God, amazing.
yes,
She was legitimately really fun
yes,
with it because she used everything except for that, which is kind of made me mad because they kind of teased her having the hammer, but she never used it.
yeah. I thought she was gonna use the hammer.
She used the
Um,
bat.
yeah, she did use the bat, which is part of the comes. See, the toy lines always give you a hint of what the movie characters are going to use.
Because the toy lines are stupid.
But I have the 12-inch Harley Quinn,
Hmm.
and she has the baseball bat.
Yeah.
But
Does
like,
she have the Glock?
uh, yes, but it's sculpted into the holster under her
Oh God.
arm. Um, I really like the 12-inch better than the 6 inches.
Yeah.
Cause the one 6 inch with the pudding necklace on it, her neck looked huge and it was just horrible. But the other one, uh, where she doesn't have the Joker jacket on, it's just a T-shirt,
Hmm.
and it's with the hammer. So I figured, oh, we're gonna see her use the bat for a little bit, but her main weapon's gonna be the hammer.
No.
But it wasn't. It
Maybe
was
in a
all that.
sequel,
Yeah.
because they were talking about how they might hint if they ever do a sequel of her in her jester outfit or a version of it.
Yeah, they showed her in it, and that just looked horrible.
Yeah.
Um, it it the Jester outfit's great on the cartoon,
Yeah.
but live action it just doesn't work. I know they were playing homage to one of the comic book covers.
Yeah, that's true.
In that scene that you saw her in the Jester outfit, but it looked so cheesy.
True. I don't know. I liked. I've like I said, I have mixed feelings about Harley.
Yeah. Um, I went okay. So I went into the speaking on your feelings towards Harley. I went into the movie expecting to walk. I went in. My favorite character was Harley Quinn going in,
Hmm.
based on the trailers, and I love the animated series and
Oh yeah,
all.
same here.
Um, I expected Harley Quinn was gonna be the favorite of the movie. Like I was gonna love every scene she was in. I was gonna walk out of there kind of wanting to get the other figures and like a poster and all. Um, but she's second.
She's not second for me. She's I think more like fourth.
Okay, she's second to me. Will Smith is still as Deadshot is number one, but he did carry the movie.
Yeah, he basically did. Killer Croc to me is the last because
Oh
you
yeah,
wasted the character on that
Killer
one.
Croc is the last for me too.
And it
Um,
sucks because I wanted a good adaptation of Killer Croc.
Killer Croc. He was last to me. Like his jokes were kind of funny, uh, but without the character development, I really didn't. I didn't understand a lot because going into the movie, Killer Croc was one of the characters I knew the least amount about.
See, I knew a lot about every character because I'm so invested in like the animated series, the
Hmm.
television series. I kind of do look up a little bit of info about everything.
Yeah, I looked up some, but like still he was like the least known to me. Um, like his joke about like his reward for saving the world was he gets some BET because he wants to see some ass.
That was hilarious.
Like that was hilarious, but I feel like it would have been even more funny if his character would
But
have
it
been
kind of goes
developed.
back, but it kind of goes back to my chance of you really didn't have anything to do for Croc.
No.
Because if you look at it, a majority of it, it's like with El Diablo, who I do want to talk about.
Yeah.
You just have him pretty much just standing around there, just looking menacing.
Okay, when he went down into the subway to help with the bomb, why the hell did he get on all fours to walk like that?
Because no, I understand that because they did explain it at the beginning that people started treating him like an animal, so he pretty much just became one.
Yeah.
That I can at least explain. What I want to know is if he's underwater and he's that's his hometown, why is if he's getting jumped by like four dudes, is he having trouble?
Yeah. I get
But
that.
oh, that's they never show how he gets out of it either. I
No.
just realized that.
No, it didn't. Uh,
No,
hmm.
they showed him struggling. They blew the bomb. They defeat big bad villain, which we'll get to. It shows him just climbing up out of it halfway through the fight to have him join.
Yeah, you're
They
right.
never show how he pretty much got out of it.
Okay, how did you like the makeup for Killer Croc? Like the way he looked?
The makeup was amazing.
Okay.
Oh my God.
At,
Like, that was really good.
okay, yeah, it was. At first, when I first saw him in the trailer, like the trailers doesn't do justice for his makeup. Um, because I was like, he kind of looked like when I first saw him in the trailer, it was like he kind of looks like the lizard guy from the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, he does.
Um, but I feel like he should be that size.
He should. Killer Croc is huge.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been one of. Honestly, I think Captain Boomerang was taller than him. I mean,
No. Yeah, I think he was, but just not right. Croc should be huge.
yeah. Um,
But anyway, back to Harley. Was there really anything else you needed to say about Harley before we get to Joker?
no, I think we move on.
Because, oh boy, Joker. Okay.
Joker.
So, like I said, I think you could have cut him out of the movie, and besides maybe a flashback or two with Harley, nothing would have changed.
Okay. I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but I'm just gonna say it. I would have liked the movie better if he wasn't in it at all.
Yeah,
Because
that's the sad thing.
the scenes he was in, I was like, come on, I'll go back to the other. Like I was like, this isn't important.
Like
And he
there
was
was no reason for him to pretty much rescue Harley because
no,
he pretty much ends up joining him to begin with.
and
Plus,
yeah,
I think it's bullshit that she's the one to defeat the freaking final villain.
yeah, I felt like that was more of a push towards like her maybe. Uh, I think going in, people were like, oh, Harley Quinn's gonna be the breakout character of the movie. So I think that's why she killed the main villain. Um,
My problem with Joker is that every scene that he's in, when it starts to get good and you actually start to conjure an idea of if you like the performance or not,
mm-hmm,
or if anything's going to go anywhere, it cuts away to the next scene.
mm-hmm. To me,
And the problem is they've been so heavily promoting him, like even in some of their music videos, which I like their soundtrack. I will give Suicide Squad this. Their soundtrack is amazing. Okay, you have Queen, therefore you automatically win.
Queen's not in the soundtrack.
Yes, it is. Bohemian Rhapsody is in the soundtrack.
It's done by
No, but the original
Tone
Bohemian
Pop.
Rhapsody was in the movie.
Yeah,
I know it's done by Panic at the Disco, which is okay. I don't think you should have ever touched that song.
yeah. That's why I looked at the soundtrack and that it's in my music discussion video I did later in the week. But
I'm
that
like, no, Bohemian Rhapsody is a song you should never try to
yeah,
redo.
that's why I was kind of pissed with the soundtrack.
Yeah,
I was like,
but
yo,
no, the
remake.
original is in the movie.
Yeah, I love the songs that were in the movie.
Oh yeah. Um, but back to Joker,
Yeah,
you could have like his scenes never went anywhere, and there's no reason for him to save Harley.
no, because one, if he hadn't saved her in the jail all the time she had been there,
No,
he
she
left.
was doing good without him.
Yeah, he was honestly, uh,
Like, there's no
this,
point for that random guard to, here's the cell phone from Mr. J. Oh, you're so dead. Well, that's great. Good thing we never figure out what ends up happening to you.
yeah, like the best scenes with Harley were the scenes that she wasn't even worried about the Joker.
No.
Um, okay,
And I'm sorry, Jared Leto. I know it's really hard to beat to beat Ledger, because Ledger set the bar so damn high.
mm-hmm,
But you're gonna need a lot of fucking work to even, cause like, oh god, I think you're at this point lower than Cesar Romero.
I hated him. I, I just
I
hated
didn't
him.
hate him. I just, you didn't give me enough to form a you, and that's just me and my kind of opinions. You didn't give me enough there for me to form a formal opinion. That's why I think he
Yeah,
should be a villain for a Batman movie, so you can get that formal opinion
yeah,
on if you like him.
yeah.
It takes a full movie, because my problem with this is that, and was watching some reviews and they kind of pointed this out, is the way that it's edited and the way the Joker is, it's edited to make him look crazy, and he kind of does this twitching motion kind of thing. The Joker doesn't have to do that. The
No, the
Joker just
Joker
has to
can.
do something psychotic.
Yeah,
He's the Joker.
yeah. It was like Jared Leto was being trying to be too over the top with it.
No, you couldn't do that.
Um, but Joker is one of my favorite villains. Like
He, I think, is my favorite Batman villain.
I'm talking about any superhero. Like the Joker is up there.
If we're talking any superhero, I got a long ass list, but Batman, he's definitely my favorite,
Yeah. Um,
which is kind of cliche, but who cares?
in all of the Batman things, other than like Adam West Batman, uh, in the Jokers we have seen with Nicholson and uh,
Ledger.
Ledger, um, I've when you finish those movies, you like the Joker, okay? You
Oh no,
finish,
when you finish those movies, that you don't see the actor, you see the Joker.
yeah. Here I see
I see
Jared
Jared
Leto.
Leto.
Um, and when the movie
I
ended,
see
I
the Jared Leto trying to do his best Nicholson.
yeah, and like ah he his laugh, it was like a mixture of the Count from Sesame Street. Let's just be honest with that. Like just listen, like if you go back and listen to it now,
I
every
know.
every time I hear the laugh now, all I can think of ah.
No, it sounds like the Count as a senior citizen, and
Yeah.
he's half like his hip is broken and he's fallen down. Ah,
ah, ah,
ah, ah.
ah. Like the last laugh is him dying. Because Leto, every at the last laugh of every scene he does as Joker, that last laugh is ah.
Yeah, he
Like
holds it.
he holds it so much, and I don't even know what to say about that.
I don't know.
It's like the Count, honestly. Uh,
First of all, the whole scene with the chopper, he should have died. There's no
oh
reason
yes, I
for him
was
to have
like,
come back.
okay,
Like, how did you survive that?
I, I was like,
And do you know what the sad part is? Did you read the news that apparently Jared Leto's pissed because
yes,
a bunch of the deleted
because
scenes they cut out with him?
yes.
I'm like,
They're like, how did you like your role in Suicide Squad? And they're like, he's like, well, it's easier to say what they didn't take out than what they did. And I was like, oh damn.
So I'm like, why do we need another director's cut?
Well, the director came out and said that the theatrical version is the director's cut. Like that's his version. So, uh
I mean, the joke's on us. The movie's almost broken even. The real test is going to be is this second weekend that's coming up. Is it because Batman and Superman took a 68% decrease? Is it going
yeah,
to do that?
I really hope not because this one is so much better.
I hope not either because I kind of do want a sequel. Because I feel like if you do a sequel, there's a lot you can work with.
Yes.
This one, it feels like they're still in panic mode and they kind of need it to work.
Yeah. I completely agree. Um, should we move on
I
to our
think
last character?
before we get to like the villain, because we still have to talk about two more
Yeah,
characters.
yeah, two more.
Um, I think they wasted Katana. Like she
Yes,
just shows up out of nowhere
and does nothing.
and does nothing.
She's
Oh,
like
she
the
does
supervisor.
scenes, and the only reason she's there is because her sword's basically the MacGuffin.
She in the movie is like the chaperone of a junior year field trip. Like
Yeah,
you're not needed, but you're there.
yeah.
Like that's
I
just
think the rest of the squad has it.
yeah.
We've got El Diablo, the
Yes.
man who
El
you and I both said,
Diablo.
I don't know who the hell this guy is,
Yes.
and I'm kind of wishing I did,
Yes.
because
Where
the
is it
dude was
at?
kind of cool. He pissed me off for for the first half of the movie.
Yeah, because he wouldn't do nothing.
He wouldn't do nothing, which okay, we'll get to that like in a couple seconds of why he wouldn't do it. But it still
Yeah.
kind of pissed me off, and I'm wishing they didn't ruin his like first major scene in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Of him burning all those dudes alive.
Yeah. Um.
I wish they didn't put that in the trailer.
Yeah. He was a surprise character.
He was.
Um.
A lot of people are saying the surprise character was Jai Courtney as Captain Boomerang. Nah, to me it was
Mm-mm.
El Diablo.
It was El Diablo because going in, I especially the beer scene that they show in the trailer, I knew Captain Boomerang was going to be funny and I was going to enjoy him. El Diablo, I had no clue one
Captain
who he
Boomerang, we
was.
also kind of knew a little bit about.
Yeah,
Like, okay, this is how you kind of have to do the character. We had nothing with El Diablo.
nothing, nothing at all. We were left in the dark. No pun intended. But
That was a bad pun.
that that was all I had on my mind. Um, but
Your
we
mind is terrible.
we had nothing on him, and oh my god, when he walks out at the end in scene in third act, as he's like, okay, I'll show you my power now, and I was like, holy
Well,
shit.
first of all, even when you first see him, I think that they do a really good job of his special effects of creating like, the words out of fire or the
Oh yes,
images.
that was beautiful.
That was
Oh
cool. I'm like, I want to see more of that.
yeah, and like at the bar scene when he makes the dancing lady that you've seen all through, and then he smothers her.
Yeah.
It really drove more character, like even just that special effect alone in that one little thing that it wasn't even part of the main scene, it was just something small he was doing. It provided so much character development for him.
For but I'm playing devil's advocate.
Hmm.
Kind of knew something was up when they were at the bar, and he's like, "Here's my tragic backstory,"
Yeah,
and I'm thinking to myself, "Yeah, something bad's gonna happen to you, ain't it?"
but you didn't see a body.
No, you didn't.
You didn't see a body.
You didn't.
I feel like
Which
he's the kind of person that all you need is ashes and he's able to reform
I don't know.
because his I don't I hate to say
It
it like
did say
this.
at the beginning that the true extent of his power was unknown,
True.
and especially with the kaiju it was a kaiju. It was basically a giant flame kaiju he fucking summoned. He became.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is, if you want to push the boundaries, there is the limit of yes, you could bring him back,
Hmm.
but they probably won't because of the fact that to kind of pull off that this is a suicide mission. Plus, it would make his death seem cheap.
Yeah, it would. But he was so amazing.
Oh God, yes. Like he was cool. I do think it's kind of I like the contrast of the bar scene. Yes, I have to agree with you that I think the bar scene is probably the best scene in the movie
Hmm.
because like with everybody else, even though they kept kind of reiterating, "No, we're villains, we're
Hmm.
villains, we're villains," you still kind of felt like, yeah, but you're not really villains.
Okay,
With this dude, it's like, yeah, no, I can totally see why,
yeah.
you know.
One thing I want to bring up with El Diablo, um, knowing that he killed his kids and all, and now knowing that Harley killed Robin, when Harley just just goes off on him, she's like, own that shit.
That made sense.
It made so much sense, and I feel like she wasn't really talking to him. Like,
No,
she was
that you can
talking to
kind of tell she was.
herself.
No. I think she was talking to herself, but I think she was also talking to the whole group. Because even when Captain Boomerang kind of interrupted her, she's like,
Hmm.
"Look, the world's not like we can't all have sunshine and picnics and rainbows. You know, that's not the kind of people we are.
Yeah,
You know."
like,
Because I think yes, even though the Joker did break her mind, I think her killing Robin, there's still that sane little part of her,
hmm,
like, oh shit, what did I do?
yeah. Um,
But oh man, that giant kaiju man,
yeah, that was epic. Like,
that was amazing.
my jaw dropped.
I'm
I,
like,
holy
oh
shit. I could not believe that at all. Um,
yeah.
so
All we have left to do is just talk about the
the villain,
villain.
which going in
We
was
had no idea who it was.
I didn't know who the character was, but the actress, I did know. Um, I've seen her in Paper Towns, which is a book
Well, no,
movie.
here's the thing. Originally, I thought she was just a part of the team. Like, I didn't know that she was going to be the
Yeah,
villain.
I thought she was part of the team because I was really excited because I like the actress she plays and I knew she's good at dramatic scenes. Um, Based on the previous movie I saw her in, like she's really good with those serious scenes, and
All
she's
right, for those of
also
you
a
who don't know
good
what the hell we're
comedian.
talking about, the villain's basically Enchantress.
Yeah,
She's the only
Enchantress.
one we have, process of
Yeah.
elimination, she's the only one we haven't talked about.
Well, the picture's on the screen.
Well, yeah.
But Enchantress, uh,
But it's not really the Enchantress. It's kind of it's
yeah.
a different. It's like a dual personality, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Ooh, that is such a good analogy. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good one. I'm sorry, English major came out. uh,
Except instead of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Hyde just eventually won.
yes. Okay. She has so much potential.
Oh, she did.
She still kind of
What was
does,
the moment
but
for you where she eventually lost that potential?
um, when she was popping and locking to build the machine.
Yes, yes, yes.
she, I wish my camera was
Like, I
on right
can't
now,
take
but
you seriously if you're
she was
doing
like,
Break Into Electric Boogaloo.
like,
I can't take you serious.
oh, like I was like, oh my god, what the hell is she doing?
First of all, summons her brother, who's just this dude in a giant CG basically suit.
Yeah, okay, okay. He looked like the mummy from 1998.
No, he looked like the mummy and Galactus had a sex with a bee,
Oh
and then
my
that
god, yes.
could shoot kind of tentacles from him.
Yes. Okay, and the tentacles were really that was so hard to like believe
It's like, okay,
because
first
like
of
it
all,
shot down the helicopter and all that
turns
and
people into mummies,
yeah,
and which,
she has to make
oh
out
my
with
God,
him
the last,
to
I
turn him
agree with
into
everybody else who say that the last 30 minutes is kind of stupid, because it
yeah.
is.
It kind of is, but I still enjoy it.
I enjoy for dumb, stupid fun.
Yeah,
Sometimes I like dumb, stupid fun.
yeah. Um,
The problem with Enchantress and why she fails as a villain is you get hints that, well, the humans, they once preyed to us. She's not developed.
no, if she was developed, she would have been amazing.
She's not
Oh,
developed. The most you get development out of her is the humans once prayed to her, and now they have betrayed her. Why? Because some chick went fucking archaeologist exploring and opened up your tomb because she was a dumb white girl?
but like you don't get to see why she was in the tomb, or well, for both characters, the archaeologist and enchantress, like you don't.
Plus, I think it would have been great if kind of having that dual personality, like shooting off a scene to where it's like inside her mind of both personalities
Hmm.
clacking, and while they're in her mind, showing flashbacks of before she met Rick, the emotional struggle she
Hmm.
went through. You know, that would have been great. Did we get that?
No.
No,
Um, she, she was a bad villain.
she was. And that's the problem I see with most comic book movies nowadays is
The
the
villain
villains
suck.
are terrible.
Uh, I, I really enjoy. I, I really wanted. I liked the character, and mainly because of the potential she still has. Um, because the actress isn't, the character didn't die, just, and you really don't know if Enchantress died.
Oh no, Enchantress died. Like they crushed her heart. I'm sorry.
True.
If you tried to bring her back, I'd call bullshit. Like I would call bullshit with El Diablo if they tried to bring him back, even though I totally want them to. I still would kind of call
Okay,
bullshit.
the only way I see this was my thinking with Enchantress coming back, for a couple of reasons. I feel like maybe she could come back because they crushed her heart. It wouldn't be Enchantress, but June Moon. I believe that's her new name.
No, I think you'd probably play it off as once Enchantress took over, June's dead. Like they kept drilling into her head, no, she's dead. She's dead. She's dead. But guess what? You really are dead. We crushed your heart.
Yeah, but I feel like if June Moon somehow was able to get the powers that's still inside her, um, and it just be June Moon with the powers of Enchantress,
Yeah.
it would be possible. Um, they would have to really develop that shit.
Which they're not going to.
No, but the hint was there when the mid credit scene.
Which we'll get to, but I still want to get to
Yeah.
Enchantress because another reason that just hit me on why she's such a bad villain
Hmm.
is you're in trouble when and this was so hilarious in the theater. They're at the Pentagon and they want to promote like authorized Task Force X.
Hmm.
So the Enchanter shows up. First of all, you had that one Mexican woman who does the praying cross
Yes.
because you have to have that in every movie.
Yes.
But you're in trouble when your main soon to be villain shows up. Everyone's freaking out, and you got Amanda Waller just standing there like, look, I got a lunch at 12. Can we wrap this up? Like,
What?
your villain's supposed to be scary.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's one of the main reasons why it didn't grab me, because I really never felt threatened.
I didn't.
Um, but that scene with Amanda Waller and Enchantress at the beginning in the Pentagon, why does it feel like a vacuum salesman door to door of uh, of
And for
Waller
only nine ninety
of
nine,
Waller
you can
coming
get
up
this
and was
super
like,
villain.
I was like, you see this mess we've made? Well, we can fix it with one easy step of this enchantress going, solving the problem, come back, no problem. I just control her heart. Like,
First of all, that was completely stupid.
yeah, that was dumb. Um, it would have
Like
been
they even
more.
show her like when she first teleports, like changes in front of Rick and disappears, and she goes to Waller's house, and she acts like she's going to steal the heart, but she never does.
Yeah,
Why doesn't she?
that's that exactly.
Because you, well, no, I had to go get my brother. No, you didn't. You could have gotten him, but you still could have stolen your heart.
Yep. We could be on Chantress all day.
Yeah.
Um,
Um, I think, I think the ending climax was cheesy,
yeah, yeah, I
with the
agree.
automatic of the bomb throwing into the giant portal. Because, first of all, I'm so sick and tired of a giant portal, build machine,
They
bring
Ghostbuster
over
that
to
shit.
another dimension, go. Oh my God. So tired of that.
Like it's been going on since Ghostbusters 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh okay, this is me. Um with my English brain on, like plot wise. I want your opinion on this. Would you have liked the movie so much better if instead of a world threatening event, they would have handled like just a terrorist attack or something? Um as like a trial run for Suicide Squad, and like you know how Marvel's always like in the solo movies, like people are
Yeah.
like, "Where's everybody else?" Like, just call Iron Man or something. Like, it would have solved that question in the DC universe automatically. Like, Suicide Squad handles small stuff, not world
What they
threatening.
should have, yes, I agree. And what they should have done is, and this is what everyone kind of brought up that I do agree with, like all these reviews these I've kind
Mhm.
of been reading, is that they should have kind of done the live action version of the Assault on Arkham film.
I bought that today. That's why I was at Target. Okay, so I
Yes,
watched that.
they should have done that. They
That was
should have had
amazing.
the team pretty much go into something like Arkham,
Hmm.
like not exactly Arkham, but it's because you can't because you if you want to save that for the Batman film,
Yeah,
but structure like Arkham to where it's a small contained space. Problem is, you're such a wide space, you don't really feel a threat,
yeah.
you know?
I just the Suicide Squad should have been something on the
It
small.
should have been like Guardians of the Galaxy. It really should have.
Yeah,
It wasn't. It was still a good film. I still had
yeah.
fun,
I
but I
enjoyed
can
it.
see where people hate or don't like it.
Yeah. Um, if it weren't for the cast and the characters, I could.
I don't think it would have done as well.
It wouldn't have done as well. Um, but they
I
really
think
pulled it.
that now that this is over with, because I think they're still going to be in panic mode. If we do get a sequel, just go balls to the wall with it, okay?
Hmm.
Stop. You've already established everything. Just go balls to the wall.
Yeah, the first 5 minutes
Own
should
it.
be them getting the mission and leaving.
Yeah. Okay. If you're going to add any new characters, add them within the first 15 minutes.
Yep, yep. Totally agree with that.
Um, so we'll talk about like the ending. The ending I think was cool. I kind of did like how they each kind of got their reward, except for Captain Boomerang, who was a dick.
Yeah. Uh,
Um, still no signs of how the fuck Waller got out of her situation.
yeah. That doesn't even make sense. Okay,
Like she was like they found out how they were getting information. She was somewhere hidden. At the end, she's just fine.
my also issue with the ending, um, when Joker comes to save Harley, they're in
First of
the
all, how did you survive?
yeah. One, how is the Joker alive?
How
Two,
did you find her?
true. Okay, I
Like,
get.
how the fuck okay, this is supposed to be a super secret top area, you know?
Okay,
It's like,
but isn't the other members of the Suicide Squad still in that same prison?
yes!
If someone's breaking through, why the hell not send the Suicide Squad on that shit?
No, here's what I don't fucking understand. What are you going to do? Like, how are you going? okay, if you're supposedly supposed to find Harley, and she's in basically the same area, shouldn't like the next, and I guarantee you this is how bad it's going to be. You should also have shown in a scene to where now when you're busting out Harley, but you're busting out the other members.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to.
Yeah.
Harley's just going to be freaking free. Um, and then that's where the Batman film, and then she'll get caught, and then she'll get sent back to wherever the hell she is, and that's how, you know,
She'll be in Suicide Squad too.
too, yeah.
Yeah.
That's yeah, that's
She'll
gonna happen.
probably be released. Honestly, I don't think she'll be captured until like the first 5 minutes of Suicide Squad 2. Mainly,
No, she'll be probably captured at the end of the solo Batman film because, like I said, Joker should be the villain.
or she might not. See, I'm thinking two movies she'll be free: Batman solo, and the female movie they're working on now.
Probably, yeah.
She'll be free for two movies at least.
Yeah, and then she'll go back. That way, when they do Suicide Squad 2, if they greenlit it,
Yeah, which they probably will
yeah, because it's almost broken even stateside.
already.
Um, yeah, it was like 150 to make. They've got like 141 on just opening weekend. Like I said, it beat Guardians of the Galaxy's opening weekend,
Yeah,
and that was 96.
yeah.
So, and I'm reading all these articles that it's a high probability that they are probably going to greenlit a sequel. Did you hear they greenlit a sequel to Man of Steel?
No,
Yeah, they greenlit another solo Superman film.
no,
Yep.
no,
Yeah.
no. Why? Like, I get it, it's Superman, but
Well, you know he's going to get revived at the end of Justice League,
yes, I know.
and it's going to be over some bullshit reason. I'm honestly hoping, and this is just me, they do Superman Black to where he's evil.
Mm-hmm.
He's not good.
Okay, one thing I did like, speaking of Superman, um, with Suicide Squad, it legit started where Batman v Superman ended.
Yeah.
It started at Superman's funeral.
Yeah.
Where in the Marvel movies, they're like, "Oh, it's been 3 months. All this shit has happened." Not no. DC's like, we're gonna make this one long timeline.
Which I don't know how to feel about that. First of all, here's my whole thing. When that dude was attacking,
Mhm.
where the fuck was Batman? Unless you're going to play it off as during the time he was attacking, Batman was out searching for Aquaman, the Flash, Cyborg.
You can't even play that off
I know.
because he's Batman. He,
You know, you have to freaking address it.
I know you have to address it, but I felt like that should have been mentioned in the post credit scene.
Yeah. Speaking of post-credit scenes, do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, as well.
All right, so the thing pretty much ends. The movie ends with Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody. Awesome way to end a fucking film,
Yes.
in my opinion. With kind of a hinting at, you know, Harley escaping, and that's it. Then the credits. Then there's a mid-credit scene. There's not an end credit scene. There's a mid-credit scene.
Weird as hell, but okay.
Well, Marvel sometimes does that. They sometimes do a mid and a post.
Yeah.
Marvel mostly does a mid. They don't really do post anymore. They might do a post.
Yeah.
But the mid credit scene, oh, it's got me so hyped.
Oh my God. Yes.
So the mid credit scene is basically Amanda Waller and Bruce Wayne sitting down at a table. She hands him some files. And the files are not only of, yes, members of the Suicide Squad, but members of the Justice
It
League.
was three characters.
It was
Enchantress was
Aquaman,
first. Then it went to Barry Allen, and then it was Aquaman.
Arthur. What the fuck is Aquaman's last name?
Yeah. I don't
I
know.
think it's Arthur King Dragon or something,
Something.
or Arthur Pendragon.
Yeah, something like that.
It's something, but it's it basically ties in on how Batman got the information for the members of the Justice
And
League.
I've seen people complain like, "Oh, he. What about Lex Luthor's file? Lex Luthor's file was only videos of hints at them, at the.
This is actual
This is
locations.
location, name, like all the historical records of them, and all. Um, and I feel like that's gonna add to that timeline I was saying about the beginning of Suicide being the end of Batman v Superman. I,
Yeah, that would make sense.
like the mid credit
Um,
scene is him getting the location, and then Justice League is gonna start right when uh
him getting it.
him getting it, which is amazing. And I was explaining this to my mom that kind of set by having it set up like that, it kind of sets up those like the Star Wars and Harry Potter marathon days.
Yeah,
It sets up where you can just pop in each movie and it's just one after the other constantly. Um, but we're all excited for Justice League, but we have Wonder Woman thrown in the middle.
true. Wonder Woman, is she before or after Justice League?
Before she is before, um, which I'm excited for. Um,
But I did like, hold on. But back to the still in that mid credit scene, I like the conversation Bruce had with Amanda. Like, if this gets out, this is both our heads on the chopping block.
yeah,
And he's like, well, yeah. And she's like, oh yeah, by the way, stop doing some daytime, some midnight work. He's like, look, here's the thing. Just tell your friends that if shit goes bad, my friends will be here.
yep.
Which immediately hit me. If they pull this off, if DC ever does announce to where it's Suicide Squad versus Justice League,
Oh, that's
I'm honestly thinking that might be better than Avengers.
if they have a movie of Suicide Squad versus the Justice League, I legit will go pre-order like tickets for every day of the weekend it opens.
Yeah, and you will buy for one of those days. You will buy two because I will be right there with you.
Uh, I I like I love the animated universe that DC has going on.
Oh, I think it's amazing. Bruce
Um,
Timm's a god.
uh, the Justice League versus the Teen Titans. I don't know if you've seen that one. It came
I've
out a few
seen
months
bits
ago.
of it. Yeah, I think I
Um,
have. It's just been a long time ago. But other than that, it's just been bits.
yeah, it came out like May or something. Um, it's really good, and if that's any indication of how a Suicide Squad versus Justice League would be, like I don't even know what to say. Like that's unbelievable. But
Not only that, I mean, you've got. Oh, that would just. And here's the thing, it could work because of Civil War.
yeah,
Civil War's proven that you can have two teams fighting each other.
yeah, and it'd be amazing. Um,
If no, here's the thing,
they have to do it right.
they have to get it right. You have to play it to where both teams are going after a common goal, but throughout the entire movie, you're constantly guessing who's right and who's wrong.
and and you have to know like you have to be on that edge of do I root for the Suicide
You
Squad
can't
or
just say
do I
because
root
these
for
guys are
Justice League?
villains, they're
Yeah,
automatically wrong, or because
yeah,
they're heroes, they're automatically right.
yeah. That way, if they do it like that, it's not Suicide Squad versus Justice League. It's more Super Friends versus the Legion of Doom.
Yeah,
Um,
and that way, when they finally do clash, you don't have a side you pick on. You just want to see them fight. You want to pull that Godzilla thing. Let them fight.
it'd be like the DC Online trailer that came out
Yeah.
so many years ago. That the trailer is still the best part of any of that. Like that trailer was amazing, but we're so caught up with Justice League. I can't wait for Wonder Woman. I'm going to see that
I
opening
am
weekend.
too.
Um,
I'm kind of excited to see what Justice League's villain's going to be
True, and that really should be hinted at the end of Wonder Woman.
because it's not going to be Darkseid. I don't think it should be Darkseid.
It definitely shouldn't. That should be. like at
You're at
least
least going to need
wave two.
Superman there. As bad as Superman Henry Cavill is as Superman, I'm sorry, he's fucking bad. But you at least need him there to kind of counteract Darkseid.
Yeah, like in to be training the team.
Yeah,
You need him.
you need
Uh,
Superman there.
uh, I did like the nod of in Batman v Superman uh, that Wonder Woman has fought other creatures from other worlds.
Yeah, which kind of makes sense.
It makes sense, yes, but it it brings her up to that level of leadership for the team. So I feel like Justice League going in, it's good. It's not going to be Batman ruling over the whole movie. It's going to be him and Wonder Woman, which I feel like that's what it should be.
Yeah, I think her and Batman. I think Gal Gadot and um, uh,
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Why the fuck did I forget that? Have great chemistry together.
Yes. Okay, when I see them two on screen together, it's just flashbacks to the animated Justice League show of Wonder Woman and Batman flirting and all, because that's childhood right there. And their chemistry is just like the way the animated series was.
So that's pretty much the post credit scene. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much the entire movie.
Yeah. Um
I
running
mean, well, it's not the entire movie. We
no.
we spoiled it, but we didn't really spoil it.
Yeah, it's if you watch it, it's still a ton of fun.
It's still a
Um
ton of fun.
if
Like I
you've
said at the beginning, I
seen
don't think it deserves the rating it got.
no, it shouldn't. If you've
I
seen
can,
the
but I can see how people hate it.
yeah, if you've seen the Suicide Squad, let me know in the comments below what you thought. Um,
Quick question: what do you want in a sequel?
uh, I kind of want some of the roster of the Suicide Squad to change
Yeah, I
because
don't want Katana back.
no,
You've killed two of the members.
yeah.
Um,
Uh,
I know you're gonna keep Rick Flag.
I know
Um,
you keeping Deadshot and Captain Boomerang and Harley,
Harley
um,
Quinn and Croc.
and Croc.
And this is how bad Croc is. You don't even remember he's in the team
Yeah,
half the time.
you don't. Honestly, I forgot about him until the end when they needed him to go in the water. Um,
Um, who would you want them to add?
uh,
I think they should probably add one or two more people, but that's it.
what's that character's name? She was in Assault on Arkham. Uh,
Killer Frost.
yes,
Yes.
yes. Killer Frost needs to be
Yeah.
added to the Suicide Squad because I watched that movie today when I got it. Because I saw a lot of comparing the beginning of Suicide Squad to that, and it very much is.
Yeah.
Um,
Killer Frost was
Kill,
amazing.
Killer Frogs needs to
I
be in
think
it.
yeah, you could possibly add her. Everyone's going to throw up the obvious of Deathstroke.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I don't want him in there.
I think Deathstroke should be either A. No, Deathstroke shouldn't be either A. Deathstroke should be in the Batman solo film. It should be either him or Joker as the villain.
Hmm.
Or maybe both of them are a villain.
Yeah. Um,
Um,
but Killer Frost
Killer
definitely.
Frost, yeah.
Um,
Because it could counteract how you had a pure heat dude, now you have a pure ice girl.
yep. Well, I didn't even think about it that way. That's even better thinking. But I just liked the character so much on the Assault on Arkham movie. It just really worked for me, and I I guess mainly because the squad kind of needs another girl with Harley
Hmm.
to counteract the jokes, like to bounce it off of each other. Because Katana did nothing for that.
No. Trying to think who else you could add. Like, who else was in the squad for Assault on Arkham?
Uh, the main thing is who didn't die in Assault on Arkham from the squad.
That's true.
Um, it was Deathstroke, not Deathstroke.
Ain't no
It
kill
was
him.
it was sorry, my bad. It was uh it was Will Smith's character. It was Harley Quinn. It was
Killer Frost.
Killer Frost, Captain Boomerang, uh, King Shark,
Yes.
and Black Spider.
I would say King Shark, but you have Croc.
Yeah, King Shark died. Black Spider died, and I didn't like him because especially the way they drew the character, it was too confusing with Deadshot. That
True. Yeah. No, I don't think they're gonna do King Shark because they have Croc. Um,
mainly just add Killer Frost.
yeah. They might probably add one more, like some unknown comic book character that not a lot of people know.
That would kind of be Killer Frost in a way, and
Yeah, they might, but
it would
because
counteract
like
that
they've
heat
already
too.
announced that, like with Guardians 2, they're adding another new Guardian.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, I just feel like it would add to Harley's character by having another girl on the team.
Mm.
Um, just because a lot of the comedy she had, it was kind of falling flat because it was all dudes on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, let me know in the comments below what you think of Suicide Squad. Do you agree with me in Soul or
Which
disagree?
kind of final thing on a rating of A to F, how would you grade it?
A to F. I would give this movie a B. Not a B plus, but a B.
I'd
Uh,
have to go C plus.
okay. See,
It's above an average film.
it's definitely above average. I'd give it a B mainly because the characters are what the movie
Characters
is
make this
about.
film.
Yeah,
If you take out the characters, this is a bad film.
this is a bad Amazon Prime film. It doesn't even make it to Netflix if the characters wasn't in it.
No, God, no. If it was not for this cast, this is a bad film.
Yeah.
And I think it's because the DC was rushing so much.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
Uh,
I give it a C plus.
yeah. So, uh, thank you so much for watching this review slash discussion. Um, it's a really long one. it's
Yeah, it
almost
is.
it's almost the length of the movie, but
So if you stick with it, good for you.
if you've got made it this far, you deserve an A, like A for automatic.
We
Um,
will personally put an A in your grade book, and you will get in that job or that college, whatever you want to do in life, and you will succeed.
if you need a reference letter, $5, whatever, just let me
You
know.
need $5, you talk to Jimmy. I'm broke as
Yep.
hell.
But if you made it this far, the entire thing, like, bravo, like, round of applause, like that's impressive.
Hooray, you're kind of important. No, I kid.
The four of you, out of the four of you, two stuck around. I'm impressed. Yes, I'm speaking to you, person who's watched this over a span of a week because you've watched like 10 minutes at a time.
No, ese, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yep. Okay, that was not racist at all. But anyway,
Yeah, it's
like
just
always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
geek out.
Later.